Ladies and gentlemen, we are on current gen. So for everybody that is wondering, yes, we are on current gen making some build videos because some people in the comment section have asked for specific player type builds that they wanted to see. So that's exactly what we are going to be giving them. This, of course, is going to be a Giannis type build, and it is going to be called a glass cleaning finisher. Now, I know what a lot of people are probably going to be thinking, Snoops, this isn't necessarily as close to Giannis as people would probably expect, but when it comes to 2K21 and 2K22, it was especially fucking hard to pretty much make builds that were similar to other players. I mean, obviously on next gen it is a little bit easier to do so, considering that I have the ability to just be like, okay, here's all these stats, go fucking crazy, and then I could literally just map out all the fucking stats that I need and then place them on there and then switch them up to make it as good as it can be, but also staying true to that person's build 2K. But anyway, so if this was 2K20, I would obviously say that my build that was the playmaking glass cleaner would be similar to Giannis, but except that it's not, Giannis. That'd be pretty much like the closest thing that I could think of besides like the glass cleaning finisher that we have here. So we're in the power forward, obviously, and what we're going to be doing is we're going to be choosing the pure blue pie chart. And I know that Giannis technically in the game is a two-way slashing playmaker, but it's going to be very hard to be a power forward, be able to get enough ball handling, and be able to have the driving dunk ability to be able to get posterizer and all that. So that's the only reason why we're only doing it this way. So obviously we chose the pie chart that's close, that's like second to the bottom, so we can get the vertical up there. And how exactly we are going to be doing this to make this Giannis type build, I know, like I said, it's not going to be necessarily Giannis, and I know that people are going to be like, Giannis can shoot threes. I know he shot a fucking flawless game in the All-Star game, but I mean, in reality, like, we are very, very limited on what we can do in the game. So I apologize to people who think that this build is trash. You just don't want to come face to face with the truth that this game is very limited on attributes and stats and all that. But I'm trying. I am fucking trying. So this build right here, this is what we got. Boom. This is what we have for this build. It's like, yes, I know we don't have any shooting, but we can get shooting if we're gonna have finishing. And also we would have to be really short if we want to even get remotely close to enough shooting for it to be similar to Giannis, which then in return just ruins our driving dunk ability, and you don't really want to do that. So with this being said, we have the playmaking ability. Like, it's not up to par with Giannis, but it still is really, really good playmaking. We have our free throw up there, so whenever we are playing rec or whatever with this build, then this is definitely going to be useful for sure. Unless you wanted to drop it to a 75 and then put more points there, it's completely up to you. But I mean, yeah, let's just face it. This is pretty much going to be the best that this build is going to be when you're trying to make it sort of like a Giannis type build, especially in the power forward, because we can go up to 6'10". What we're going to do is we're also going to drop our weight, because, whatever, we're dropping our weight here to 220. And also dropping our weight gives us increased lateral quickness, perimeter defense, yeah, of course, but it also gives us the +2 to driving dunk and +2 to driving layup, which is what we need. And then we're also going to increase our wingspan even more, just so we can be able to get the 90 driving dunk, and then a +1 to post hook, so that's a 64, not like it matters, but then also we get that extra rebounding and stuff that we could possibly use. And then with this case, we are able to use slasher, takeover, glass cleaner, rim protector, or post score takeover. But obviously, you guys would be wanting to run that. And there's also another way that you can actually build this. So what I'm actually going to do is I'm actually going to go ahead. I'm going to go over to another builder and we are going to run this back, but as a different version of this build. And you guys might recognize this from when I made this in 2K21, which I don't even think I made the video for this, but it was a really good build that I enjoyed using, and it was literally the build that you've seen in 90% of the clips on the mixtape for Got It On Me, that mixtape. So anyway, we're gonna go ahead, we're gonna go into another builder, and we're going to try to remake this, but in the 2K21 version that I made prior. All right, we are here, and yeah, so meanwhile, I did look, and I actually did make a video for it. I just forgot that I actually made a video for said build, the pure defending glass cleaning finisher, the one that has Sean Kemp as the thumbnail. But yeah, I'm pretty much gonna see if we can actually recreate that in this game. Obviously it's gonna be a little bit more challenging in this, but we can see if we can make it. Now, where is the pure defense pie chart? Right here. So we have pure defense as the pie chart, and then obviously we're going to be running this right here. Pretty similar shit as for max out. We're going to be maxing that out, and then we're going to be maxing that out as well. Not really touching post hook. We're going to bring this up to a 75. Then we're going to be maxing this out here. And so far, it's literally the same exact stats as before. We're going to do that. Lateral quickness. Then we're going to get these upgraded here, which in this case should give us literally everything. And it does look like it does give us everything. So that's literally how we are making this. But of course, if you don't want to worry about the perimeter defense, obviously turn that down and then put that up a little bit as well, if you so choose to. But I mean, this is just the way that I built it in 2K21, where I had the perimeter defense to help out because I was able to get a 65. But I mean, it's just totally up to you guys. It's only one badge if you do post hook, but obviously I do perimeter defense to help out. Then what we do here, obviously pick whatever one you want. They still have Burley on this, but on next gen they don't have Burley, so it's weird. I'm just gonna choose built just because I feel like that's just the best one. We're gonna go down to 6'8", and I bet you guys are wondering, Snoops, why would you go down to 6'8"? Because there's a specific reason we do that. Yes, we're gonna be a little bit undersized, but since we are playing in a power forward position, a lot of people are probably gonna be, you know, around this height anyway, 6'8", 6'9" anyway. So yeah, so there's that. Then also we're going to increase our weight a little bit here. Just so, why not? I'm gonna do 262, and then we're gonna be maxing out the wingspan, obviously giving us an 86 driving dunk. So that's like the only thing that has been tweaked, is the amount of driving dunk that it gives us, because usually it gives us a +3. Before, obviously that is different now. But also another thing that you could also do, if you really wanted to, was just set this to default, or just bring it up to 235. I mean, just bring it up to 235 and then increase your wingspan so you can get the +3. I completely forgot that weight also has to deal with the wingspan and the +3 for the driving dunk. So if you want that extra attribute, just do 235, and that literally gives you the 80 interior defense and whatnot. But then you also still get all this stuff here, really good stuff. I mean, obviously it's just down to you, of course, but because we do not have finishing in our pie chart, we're not going to be able to get slasher takeover, unfortunately. I believe the only other way of doing it is by being 6'7", 6'6" maybe. I don't quite remember, but I also know that you're not able to get it mainly because you don't have the finishing in your pie chart at all. So there you have it. There's that. I usually pick a glass cleaner takeover. It's just completely up to you guys, and they call this a versatile paint beast. It's pretty much the same thing. And I have no idea why this is called a versatile paint beast, because we literally were like, I don't understand why it's called versatile paint beast. Is it just because we have a little bit higher than a 60 playmaking on this? Maybe, who knows. But just know that it's pretty much the same thing. It's pretty much the same concept. If you guys actually watched my video on 2K21 of this build, you'll see Shawn Kemp was my thumbnail. That's the only reason why I made Shawn Kemp the thumbnail, was because of this. Shades of Shawn Kemp, Jaren Jackson Jr., Anthony Davis. Actually, those two are versatile paint beasts, and Shawn Kemp really isn't a versatile paint beast in my opinion. He's just more of a glass cleaning finisher. But like I said, it's pretty much the same concept, just called something different. But also, this gives you like a really dope name. I like the names this time around. I mean, versatile paint beast, that's pretty cool of a name. Thanks 2K for giving us something new. But play shots are still a thing, and the speed glitch is still a thing in current gen, so there's that. But anyway, let me know what you guys want to see next. Obviously, I got one more player build that I have to do because of people requesting it. But other than that, let me know what you guys want to see in the comment section below when it comes to next gen or current gen builds. Anyway, guys, that's gonna be it for me. Hope that you enjoyed this like little Giannis type build video, and as always, I'll see you all in the next one. Later, everybody.